Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to be here and to be able to hand over the certificates for the Austrian Ecolabel and the European Ecolabel to so many enterprises. Well, we are facing times of significant changes and great challenges to the way we live and also the way our economy works. Facing these challenges, we have a challenge to do this in a cooperative way. And I want to thank very much the Austrian State Secretary on Tourism and the ÖHV for this cooperation. Many tourism enterprises have already recognized also those challenges and want to make active measures to protect our nature and also our climate. In order to reach our common goals of the Green Deal, it's important to have common and broadly accepted standards, like the Austrian and the EU-Ecolabel. Therefore, for Austrian tourism, it has been very important and the sector has been important and is important to the Austrian economy as a whole. That's why we developed already in 1996 the first criteria for sustainable tourism enterprises, and we have also worked intensively with other member states and the European Commission to develop tourism criteria at a European level for our common EU Ecolabel. Especially in times of change, it's even more important to have a good orientation and common aims and common standards which we have to reach. In the last years, we have seen how important those criteria and actions have become to the whole sector of the tourism industry. Sustainably acting enterprises are able to face the challenges of the changing economic and technical environment in a far more resilient way than others. The importance of dealing with the resources we use in a more responsible way has become obvious to practically everyone and also to everyone in the tourism sector. But it is still a challenge to find the most appropriate way for each individual business. Environmental certifications like the EU Ecolabel and the Austrian Ecolabel make an enormous effort to establish standards that give an added value to tourism enterprises and to help to make tourism more sustainable and still invigorating for tourists, employees, and for our environment. Congratulations to the environmentally committed and future-oriented hotels from all over Europe which are presented here today. And now it's a great pleasure to honor some of them, the Austrian hotels which have reached the Austrian Ecolabel and the EU Ecolabel in the name of our Minister for Climate Action, Mrs. Leonore Gewessler. Please keep up with your commitment in the future. Thank you very much.
We will now start with the handing over of the certificates, and we will start with Hotel Aviva, and I'd like to welcome Christian Grünbart here on stage. We asked all the 11 participants what they do so their hotel is sustainable and what makes them ready for the Austrian Ecolabel and the European Ecolabel, and that's what they said. Hotel Aviva is in St. Stephan am Walde in Upper Austria. It's Europe's first hotel exclusively for single travelers and friends in Upper Austria, and has already successfully implemented many measures such as a 4-day work week for many employers, by eliminating the 5th workday per week. And what's the outcome of that? A save of approximately 2,000 kilometers per month for travel to and from work. There is a friendly pellet heating and a supplementary solar system, and we carry the Ecolabel because we want to offer sustainable vacations for our guests. Applause. Thank you. The next hotel we'd want to welcome here on stage is the Coe Alpine Hotel, and I'd like to welcome Daniela Hutek and Rainer Schönfelder. Good morning. From Bad Kleinkirchheim in Carinthia. It's not only nature in Bad Kleinkirchheim that impresses, but also the Coe Alpine Hotel's commitment to sustainable tourism. The hotel takes responsibility for the environment and promotes a more sustainable awareness among guests and staff. We carry the Ecolabel because, as responsible people in the tourism sector, we know that consideration for the environment is essential, and that's why we carry the Ecolabel. And the name of the hotel is quite tricky. It's C-O-O-E. And I once heard somebody working in a travel agency, someone came and said, I'd like to book holiday in Bye Bye One. And the person was, where? Everybody from Italy maybe knows the name. It's not Bye Bye One, it's Bibione. So of course it's really important to get the names right, and that's why I'd like to ask, is Coe right? Coe Alpine Hotel?
Coe actually, and it's Coe, yes, and it means we are here, where are you? It's actually Australian language.
So that's why it's important to get the name right. If you'd like to book your holiday, it's Coe Hotel in Bad Kleinkirchheim. Thank you very much. From Carinthia to Tyrol, to Miming in Tyrol, we now welcome some people from the Alpenresort Schwarz, Sophie Lehner, Verena Belloni und Alexandra Loh. Welcome here on stage. Alpenresort Schwarz on the Miminger Plateau in Tyrol stands for health, mindfulness and exercise in nature. In the unspoiled landscape around the resorts, guests find their inner balance and recharge their batteries. Together, the Pirkel family and the 370 hosts are committed to implementing the SDGs in the company. We carry the Ecolabel because we believe in a mindful society and in an economy that serves life, because our actions today determine how the world will change tomorrow. Thank you very much. Number 4 in the row is Familien- und Sportresort Brennseehof. Welcome Erika Palle and Thomas Palle. The hotel is located in Feld am See in Carinthia. It's already managed in the 3rd generation by the Palle family, and the 4th generation itself may still enjoy all the benefits of the Kinderhotel. They say we carry the Ecolabel because we want to strongly and actively incorporate the family's agricultural and sustainable roots into the business in order to make the company enkelfit. It should also motivate us continuously and remind us of our responsibility towards the environment and our partners. Thank you very much for your work. Thank you. Many people in Vienna know this hotel. We are very happy that it's now going greener than it has been. Hotel Johann Strauss in Vienna. Welcome, Wolfgang Kremslehner. Hotel Johann Strauss is a traditional Viennese hotel, and they implement a consistent waste avoidance and separation and involve the suppliers in this. We carry the Ecolabel because we are committed to the next generations, and we want to help make our tomorrow greener, of course. Thank you very much. Next on stage is Schloss Seggau. Welcome Petra Lackner and Andrea Kager-Schwa in Leibniz in Styria. It has an almost 1,000-year history and has repeatedly changed shape, form, and also function, and has grown into a popular vacation resort and the largest seminar and congress center in Styria. And a highlight is the Bishop's Wine Cellar, which is one of the oldest and largest wine cellars in Europe. Sustainable viticulture is also important to us here. We carry the Ecolabel because we have a 1,000-year-old sustainable tradition, and we will continue this consciously and with full respect and responsibility towards our descendants, the environment, and the animal kingdom. Thank you very much for your work. From Styria to Salzburg to Boutique Hotel Lederer, welcome Sabine Lederer and Andreas Lederer. The hotel is, with 20 rooms, a small and private Hotel Gani, with character and chic, located in the heart of Kaprun im Salzburger Land. Sabine and Andreas Lederer have been caring for their guests for more than 10 years with their team in a caring and unagitated way. They say we carry the Ecolabel because it is necessary to rethink the host role in the hotel industry, for the guests, for us, our descendants, and for the environment. This is the great challenge of our time, a task that we will face. All the best to you, and thank you very much. From caring to a lot of fun to Müll-Fun-Viertel, we welcome Kevin Reiter. In Klaffer am Hochficht in Upper Austria, families, school classes, children and youth groups, clubs, company outings and seminar guests come to the Müll-Fun-Viertel. Directly at the lake, in the middle of the nature in the border triangle, Germany, Austria and Czech Republic, the Müll-Fun-Viertel was created at a place which stands symbolically for people connection. It combines the infrastructure of a youth hostel, a campground and a tipi village. They say we carry the Ecolabel because we want to preserve our nature so that we can still show our children what great experiences you can have in it. Thank you very much. Next here is Park Hotel Matrei. We welcome Florian Oboyes in Matrei am Brenner in Tyrol. We've heard a similar sentence today already. Not all roads lead to Rome, but the most beautiful through the Wipptal. Here you can also stop in the best way, stay overnight and spend a varied, active vacation. Energy saving and sustainability have always been a priority at the hotel. They say we carry the Ecolabel because we have a responsibility towards our employees, guests and partners. The conscious use of our resources, the economical handling of energy, and the appreciation of regionality, seasonality, and sustainability should ensure the quality of life and an intact environment for future generations. Thank you very much for your effort. Thank you. Number 10 here in the... So last but not least, it's number 10 because number 11, they are still on the train. They come from Carinthia, but I'll tell you later about them. We move on to Schloss Lerchenhof. It's Johann Stein... No, that's the ones. Ah. The last two are from Carinthia. They're on the train. So they cannot be with us now, but we welcome Obmann der Region Nassfeld, Lesachtal, Weißensee Tourism, Markus Brandstetter, and he will take over the certificates for Schloss Lerchenhof. Herr Steinwender? Herr Steinwender? Ah, Sie sind... Okay. Now I'm totally confused, but I hope the certificates will land at the people they're supposed to be landing. Schloss Lerchenhof we're talking now, right? Well, I'll tell you about Schloss Lerchenhof because it's a great place. Lerchenhof Castle was built in 1848 and has been owned by the Steinwender family since 1880. The listed castle stands for durability, sustainability and quality, and they say, we carry the Ecolabel because we are motivated by our love and enthusiasm to master every task and challenge as a role model for all generations. We want to make our nature more livable together and inspire future generations to live together. Thank you very much. Herr Brandstätter bleibt jetzt gleich da, oder? Okay. Because we are still in Carinthia at Ferienhof Neusacher Moser in Weißensee. And that's the last certificate that is handed over today. That makes the 11 complete now. The 11 projects that have been taking part in the European project on their vacation farm, which has been in the family for 700 years, rural tradition and upscale comfort blend harmoniously. They say we carry the Ecolabel because it is an inner motivation for us to be able to contribute a small part to a world worth living in, together with our employees and guests. Thank you very much. Those were the 11 projects taking part in European Going Green 2030.